You know, I decided to finally use my brain just a little bit and come up with ideas for new videos, better videos for you guys. I've been thinking about bringing you car show content, but you know what? I decided to go a different route. That doesn't mean that I'm not gonna give you car show content, but I want to focus a little bit more on this kind of video, just car reviews. Now, I'm not trying to copy Doc DeMuro. I know that I can probably like beat him when it comes to quality and audience, but whatever. It's just for fun, right? But anyways, this is a 2005 Dodge Viper SRT tank, and I have the pleasure of reviewing it thanks to my friends at CNN Motor Cars. They have a stupid, crazy selection in here, cars that I hope they let me review later on. And so yeah, let's just enjoy walking around this car and talking about it a little bit. Now, sadly, I won't be able to test drive the car and talk to you guys about my experience with it, but I'm still incredibly thankful for the opportunity to review this for my very first review video. Now, back in 1989, in a very small town called Detroit, in some state called Michigan, the very first prototype of a Viper was born, bringing the actual car to production in 1992, which made a lot of people fall in love with it instantly, and also a lot of people die instantly because of how unsafe it was. And after so much trial and error, it finally got to this, the third generation Viper, which came out in 2005 with such a much beautiful design. And honestly, this is the model year that made me fall in love with the Viper, with a design that makes you want to lick your fingers after driving it. A pretty much functional hood scoop, and the sexiest pair of hood vents you might have ever seen in a production vehicle. And let's be honest, there's no way you cannot love the Viper. With pretty much the same design as the first and second generation, but just sharpened, made beautiful. This long ass hood with a very short butt looking roof, continuing all the way back to the rear spoiler, well, the trunk, with a beautiful slick ducktail. There's no way that you cannot look at this car and think, baby. With what I consider to be the sexiest side exit exhaust I've ever seen put in a production car. An interior that, although it's not the most comfortable one, because this is supposed to be a more of a race-inspired vehicle, it still feels cozy, it feels welcoming. It kind of feels like you can go to sleep in here for about 25 minutes, but still. And man, is it a exciting car to climb into. It's amazing. You know, it's not fair to call Challengers and Chargers boat when this thing makes you feel like Jeff Bezos sailing to Italy in his big ass yacht. Look at this front end. It's gigantic. I can't park. I have to park in reverse. I can't pull into a parking spot because that engine's gonna be gone. Now, talking about engines, man, this is the best part. Jesus. Look at that. Oh my God. You know, the entire thrill of driving the car comes from this. An 8.3 liter V10. 8.3 liter. This is not a truck. This is a sports car. And what is this? 3,500 pounds? 3,300 pounds maybe? This car, the power output was taking all the way up to 500 horsepower. 85 more than the GTS, the previous generation Viper. Nobody in their right mind needed this much power. And I understand that for today's standards, 500 horsepower, even though it's high, is also kind of average for new sports cars. But we're talking about 2005. Just look at it, all right? This is just an amazing piece of machinery from the early 2000s that, in my opinion, was a little ahead of its time. All right, and just because I'm broke, I'm really broke, I want to tell you, please buy it and let me drive it. It is for sale at the CNN Motor Cars website. in my opinion, is a great price. If I had the money, I would buy it like that. So yeah, just go ahead and buy it. And if you don't mind, like, comment, and subscribe like now. That way I can have CNN Motor Cars let me review more cars and hopefully test drive one of their beauties they have around here.